Good morning, everybody. Corey here, Rusty Classics Garage. We're going to do a walk underneath the car of my 81 Cordoba LS. Just people sometimes want to see an undercar video to see if there's any major leaks or any rust issues. This car is super clean. I've never shampooed it in the 3 years I've owned it. So yeah, I'm just going to shoot a little walk underneath here. Got on the hoist here today. So you can see some new tires. Some new shocks. I always run KYBs if available. So, it looks pretty dry under here. I'd feel pretty comfortable, taking this any place and not worrying about leaving a bunch of oil on the ground. You can see it does have dual exhaust. It's just off the manifolds. And then they route it back here. And then it does a crossover deal where it goes across to the other side, because these cars are only designed to have tailpipes on one side, but it does come out as full duals all the way to the back. They offset the gas tank when they built these cars, so that's just how you run them. But it is, 2-inch duals. You can see, there's no rot, there's no rust. This car is pretty good. I'm not saying it's perfect, but this car is pretty good. It's got the new KYB shocks back here as well. It does have the small diff, which unless you're going to start doing crazy stuff, it's fine for cruising. Not too sure what the gear ratio is. Maybe I'll try to sort that out today. Guys are asking. But, frame rails look really good. There's no holes in the floor. Everything is kind of how it should be on this car. Like I say, there's no big rust issues under here. Looks pretty good. Floors are good. I really scored when I picked up this car. Bought it off the second owner. He bought it in the 84, so it was almost a new car when he bought it. But you know what? It's just a nice, clean little car. If anybody's interested, the car is for, it's not on sale, it's for sale. Meaning, I'd like to get somewhere around $9,500 for it, or best offer. There's a little room to move, but there's not a bunch, because this car is just not a wreck. No major leaks. If a guy really wanted to, I guess he could get under here and wash this thing down, but really not required, I take it to car shows. Just had it in Brooks a couple of weeks ago. I drive this car wherever it needs to be driven. And as a side note today, fixed up some wiring. So I got the heater and the AC working the way it should work. Yeah, she's ready to sell. So hopefully someone's looking and maybe she'll sell. Haven't cleaned the bugs off her yet. I'm a bad car owner. I'll get to that today probably. Thanks. Have a good weekend, guys.